Puerto Rico debt adjustment plan not realistic in April. Official. An attorney for the board last week told a U.S. judge who is hearing Puerto Rico's bankruptcy cases that a draft plan was expected next month, according to local media reports. But on Monday, the Oversight Board's executive director, Natalie Jersko, said the attorney meant to say that the plan could be filed with the court at I. Negotiations are ongoing with creditors over a plan of adjustment for roughly $13 billion of general obligation debt and almost $50 billion in unfunded pension obligations, although the board has asked the court to void more than $6 billion of GO bonds issued in 2012 and 2014. She took questions from the media following a meeting on Monday with members of the U.S. House Natural Resources Committee, which oversees U.S. territories and which has raised concerns over the 2016 federal PROMESA law that created the Oversight Board. A committee spokesman did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The privatization of Puerto Rico's bankrupt power utility, DEPA, is moving. Governor Ricardo Rosell announced in January 2018 his plans to privatize DEPA, a process that was expected to take 18 months. It was not until Puerto Rico has won court approval for restructurings of debt from its Government Development Bank and Sales Tax Financing Corporation known as COFINA. Reporting by Karen Pirog in Chicago and Luis Valentin Ortiz in San Juan. Editing by Matthew.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.